When the new series of U.S. political drama House of Cards was screened earlier this month, it received an unusually lackluster reception. The much-acclaimed show, now in its sixth season, had been a cornerstone of Netflix's annual schedule, with tens of millions around the world gripped by the malevolent scheming of its central character, President Frank Underwood, portrayed to eerie perfection by actor Kevin Spacey. But this time, there is a gaping hole. Spacey is missing, his iconic character killed off by uneasy producers and script writers following sexual assault and harassment allegations made against the actor by a string of young men last year. The show limps on regardless, with a female president in the form of Frank's equally ruthless wife Claire, icily played by Robin Wright. But the real drama lies elsewhere. For despite being one of Hollywood's most recognizable stars, Spacey has apparently disappeared off-screen as well as on it. Nothing has been seen or heard of the double Oscar-winning actor since the first allegations emerged over a year ago in October 2017. On both sides of the Atlantic, where Spacey owns multi-million-pound homes, the question is being asked with growing urgency: where is Kevin Spacey? He's become a total recluse, one friend told the Mail on Sunday. No one has heard from him. He's vanished. It's almost unbelievable that someone of his stature can pull it off in a world where everyone has a cell phone. One producer described Spacey as having one of the most recognizable faces on the planet and added, "I was with him when he walked into a restaurant in Beverly Hills and the whole place applauded." It may be a long time before he garners applause again. His downfall began on October 29, 2017, when Star Trek actor Anthony Rapp accused Spacey of sexually assaulting him in the star's New York apartment in 1986 when Rapp was just 14, triggering a string of similar complaints. The last known pictures of the actor are fuzzy paparazzi shots taken at the £25,000 a month rehab facility in November last year. There, Spacey was supposed to undergo a 45-day sex addiction detox but, we can reveal, checked out after only 21 days. He left early, said one friend, on condition of anonymity. He only stuck it out for 3 weeks. Where he went after that remains unclear, although there are plenty of associates who claim to know where he is. One well-connected British socialite who knew Spacey during his old Vic days insists that he is living in seclusion in the Cook Islands, a string of 15 tiny islands in the middle of the South Pacific. "He's living as a hermit in the Cook Islands," she said authoritatively. "He's keeping his head down until this blows over." But a source who worked on House of Cards insists that the actor, whose real name is Kevin Spacey Fowler, is in hiding in France. "He's been in the south of France living on a big estate," the man said. "He's been working out like crazy, doing massive oil paintings and keeping a low profile. It may well be, sources say, that he has put his formidable acting prowess to good use in order to avoid detection." One source said, "Kevin is traveling under his real name of Kevin Fowler." Intriguingly, the source added, "I wouldn't be surprised if he's not been seen because he is going out in public wearing a disguise. He's spent his life transforming himself into other characters, why not now?" Certainly, the star has not been seen at any of the homes in his international property portfolio. Spacey is said to have visited New York since the scandal broke but stayed with a wealthy friend connected with the theater world. A doorman at Spacey's former Manhattan home now sold said, "We've not seen him here for a long time, well before the scandal." Another former associate suggested he is hiding in plain sight in a rented ranch in Thousand Oaks, a suburb of Los Angeles which recently suffered a double tragedy of a mass shooting and a wildfire. "Kevin's been staying at a friend's place in Thousand Oaks," the associate said. "He's become a hermit and never goes out." The actor has also not been seen at his £2.3 million London flat. With the exception of Spacey's estranged brother Randy, not one person was prepared to go on the record to discuss the star. One person who worked closely with Spacey claims to have received a call from the actor in which he was genuinely baffled that everyone has turned their backs on him. "He doesn't understand why no one has stuck up for him," the colleague said. "He sounded quite indignant. But no one else, it seems, is surprised." It's typical Hollywood, no one will say a word about him because he's just too toxic, his elder brother Randy, 62, said yesterday. My brother was always an arrogant p and now karma has come round to bite him in the butt. He was the goose who kept laying the golden eggs, so people protected him. Of course people close to him knew about his extracurricular activities, but while he was making money they turned a blind eye. Randy has had no contact with his famous sibling for 15 years after giving an interview about their childhood which he says sent his control-freak brother ballistic. But he says he believes that Spacey is lying low in the belief that water will cool.